Hello everyone, welcome to a new video for Bitcoin price prediction based on Elliott Wave analysis. This is a daily close for Bitcoin. We're gonna see on the 1 hour chart here what happened and what it might happen next. So basically, as we saw, of course, after a 1, 2, 3 here, we couldn't, of course, get a wave 4. We got invalidation. So basically, of course, wave 4 invalidated. This impulse is not working anymore. And of course, very likely that we are here in a diagonal, as we mentioned today and yesterday. I start, of course, as this diagonal from the zigzag, of course, when it has appeared, and we invalidate a wave 3 there, turning into zigzag. But I mentioned, of course, be careful from the diagonal there. And of course, right now we are looking at some higher prices, which it should be anyway. And because, of course, we need a wave 2 to be tested exactly in this fib level 0.38. Fib level for wave 2 minimum requirement, and that's why, of course, definitely we gonna push for a correction toward the upside here. On the 15-minute chart, we can see that we don't have yet any kind of impulsive wave there. But if this is going to unfold like kind of a 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5, because the wave 4 is not interfering with the zone 1 here. But basically, this even is not looking like a very nice wave 3, sorry, because for me it looks like 3 waves on the lower time frame. Therefore, we gotta be careful. Of course, something is corrective here, definitely unfolding still for a wave 2. In case that we gonna push for higher, the wave 2, don't forget that it can reach even the perfect fib levels in this zone here between the 93 and the 92K here, where we might, of course, range in an ABC or WXNY and then pushing continuously toward the downside. By all means, that of course this is currently, we cannot call something really bullish here. Now the only scenario to still be bullish here, where you can still count something pushing for higher, is the ending diagonal. In case we are in an ending diagonal, because of course we got a zigzag there, which is 3 waves, like a B and a C, right? So it can be, of course, a wave 1 here. In case that this is something corrective, might be a wave 2, wave 3, 4, and a 5. But don't forget, an ending diagonal is ending a structure here as corrective, still 3 waves toward the downside. But this is still too early to confirm, because we have only the 1, 2, which it can be, of course, something as ending diagonal. But basically, I would like to see the reaction in this area. If the reaction was given impulsive toward the downside here again and taking this low, well, okay, we'll continue the price, of course, for the bear market here as per the daily analysis as well. In case that we continue toward the upside, and of course we see something as an impulse, correction impulse, it might be the zigzag, so be careful. As bullish, you want to seek for zigzags here. Now the starting of this zigzag, okay, we still need a little bit more data here to figure it out what's gonna finish this, but I mean, already not looking good for me for bullish or for an impulse, so we gotta be careful with it. So it tends to be a little bit more for a wave 2 rather than a wave 3. So we'll see. Of course, higher prices right now are expected on the micro level still. We can, of course, see some higher prices, and might still be, of course, an ABC or 1, 2, and then pushing for lower there. If we take a look also at Bitcoin on the KGT indicator here, on the 1-minute chart, we still have, of course, some pressure for selling. Be careful. We have, of course, still conversions here within the price, but of course the price is pushing higher right now, so it might be invalidated in case we push for higher. Don't forget that the CVD line is in convergence here with the price, so very interesting. Therefore, I'm going even into lower time frame to check a little bit much more signals. This is the same still, the 10-second time frame. Okay, no bullish signal yet, so weakness still there. But I would say if we drop down here, we might get, of course, a bullish signal. Here we go. We have, of course, the double signal here for the bullish, and that's why we push for higher, of course, on the time on the lower time frame. But I'm still looking for another signal there. But basically, if we get it, meaning, of course, we're pushing for higher, that because, of course, it is in a divergence here. So very interesting. Okay, we might see higher prices as expected a little bit. It can be still wave 2, guys. Okay, even if the indicator shows some bullish divergence, but there's still, of course, potential wave 2 unless, of course, we break this area. So taking the 94K, okay, we're back to the bullish here. Can be, of course, a wave 3, and it can be the target, by the way, in case we are in a wave 3 there. Wave 3 diagonal might be exactly in this box. All right, inside this area. Blue box. Here we go. 95K 500, 96K 337 can still be reached, of course, but as diagonal. That was it, the daily close for Bitcoin. Thank you for watching. Thank you for your likes and comments. See you in the next one. Bye bye.